We are here to be wholesome, so we are looking at month of August, revenue. So no drama, wholesome. We are just here looking at data, looking at numbers, which is what I like to do, alright? I know somebody is going to take sides with this gacha game, that gacha game. As per usual, this is going to be mobile only. It doesn't include any specific PC client. Okay, so as you can see, total revenue went down by a lot. 18%, alright? That's crazy. So from July into August, it went down. Total downloads went down as well, so collectively, because there wasn't any new games that released in August, except for Kaiju number 8, which is like 31st of August. Not sure if that's counted inside this particular one. And also Destiny Rising, yeah, I forgot about this. I didn't really play that particular one. Dead Alive Spirit Echo went up by a lot. I don't know what happened right there. Serenverse went down. I wonder what happened with that particular game. I guess it just didn't capture the market or the audience. So let's have a look at revenue. Alright, we're going to jump into it and look at every single listings. Again, all of these are going to be estimates, so take it with a grain of salt. But with that being said, number one, the best gacha in terms of earning money in August 2025 is going to be none other than FGO, Fate Grand Order. This is going to be number one. Why is it so high? 3 million, 5.2 million. Okay, so it is just Chinese one. CN one went up. Oh, it's the CN one, is it? Because I see the global one went down. Global one went up by 75%. So it's the JP and CN that's carrying it. I'm guessing like in JP and CN there's something happening, right? Which is kind of insane. And people are saying FGO is not that fun, but apparently Japanese loves it. CN seems to love it as well. I'm guessing there's some sort of anniversary. I see somebody posted this on my Discord server. Is it because of this girl, President Ocean? I've no idea, right? I don't play FGO, but one of the characters right here, a Gunner character was released. Something is wrong with the face, but okay, if they like it. FGO's graphics is just a little bit old, right? But you know, there's always going to be the people that like those characters. And is this the one more as well? So this is going to be one of the other character as well. I have no idea. Not familiar with FGO, but hey, good for them, right? Because if they have been around for like 7-8 years now and they are still earning a lot, 50 million to be able to compete with all of the other top games and claiming the number one spot is just insane. Alright, it's just kind of insane if you think about it, right? Next in line is going to be none other than Pokemon TCG Pocket. Now this one is to be expected. This game is literally made for everyone. Everybody loves Pokemon. You love Pokemon. Your mom probably knows Pokemon. Your dad probably knows Pokemon as well. And your uncle and your auntie, right? But yeah, it's just a game made for everyone, including kids. Understandable. So 50 million right now, that's going to be as high as it gets. And then we got Love and Deep Space. Went down a little bit from 68 to 42. I think this is going to be in line with, they are always around the 60 to 40 million, so it went down a little bit. Maybe it's going to go up again next month, depending on what banner they have, right? I think recently they got a little bit of drama as well. Uma Musume currently claiming the 4th slot, beating Honkai Star Rail and Genshin Impact. I would have never thought that Uma Musume would be able to beat either Honkai Star Rail or Genshin Impact, but here we are, making it to the top 5. That is very, very impressive. Even though their revenue went down a little bit, their revenue didn't went down by a lot, alright? It's like 34 million went out to 33 million, whereas Honkai Star Rail went down from 92 million to 28. So a lot of people, maybe like they go to Honkai Star Rail, they spend a lot during the, this was during the Fate collab. Now no more Fate collab. I guess people just stop spending, which is, I think it makes sense. As for Genshin, I'm not too sure what happened right there because I don't play, but as you can see, it also went down by half. But we're gonna have I think they're gonna have a new region soon, so it's probably going to go back up soon, right? So Uma Musume, let's see, is the, so global is going down. Global went down by 20%, went down by 25%. So it was the JP that went up by 80%. That is a lot. So it was the JP, something happening in JP server, I'm guessing. So there's nothing in global for Uma Musume, that's why it went down. But there's something big in JP, that's why it went up. So it is going to be, you know what, good for them, right? They are still earning around the same, and considering that, you know, all of the revenue is still there. Good for side games as a whole, right? This video is brought to you by Tokyo Treat and SakuraCo. So upcoming in September, we are going to be having a new theme for both Tokyo Treat and SakuraCo snack boxes. Now for those of you who are not aware, Tokyo Treat is basically a fun and exclusive monthly snack box packed with Japan's coolest and craziest treats. Each month you'll get a rare Kit Kat flavor, limited edition chips, noodles and the latest treats shipped worldwide from Japan straight to your door. Now this month's Tokyo Treat theme is going to be the Snacktastic Moonfest. Alright, get ready to join the autumn fun and of course enjoy the glow of the full moon with some of the limited edition Luna and Rabbit themed snacks to celebrate the Tsukimi or moon viewing, like some of these Moontastic pudding mochi, carrot crunch rice puffs, sweet potato wafer rolls, and of course we got the Mont Blanc Kit Kats. Now SakuraCo on the other hand is a monthly Japanese artisan snack box that supports local makers across Japan. Each box is carefully curated with traditional and seasonal snacks like mochi, dorayaki, manju and more. Now the theme for SakuraCo is going to be the Autumn Moon Festival, and you get to savor the season's delicacies and welcome the autumn with snacks best enjoyed under the warm glow of the harvest moon. Now this month's snacks feature the Tsukimi themed cookies, a carefully crafted rabbit soft chews and manju, a delicate Tsukimi Mikan cream cookie, and of course it all comes perfectly well with the Tsukimi Gokukucha, which can be elegantly served in the exclusive home good Tsukimi Yunomi. Now as per usual, if you guys are interested to purchase any of these Tokyo Treat or SakuraCo snack boxes, feel free to use my referral link and use GuitarRock for $5 off. Big shout out to Tokyo Treat and SakuraCo for sponsoring today's video. With that, let's jump back into it. So Arknights is also doing really well. Alright, as you can see, Arknights is literally next in line, right next to Genshin Impact. Who would have thought, right? Arknights is going to be next in line to an open world game, Arknights being a chibi game. And to all the chibi haters out there, think again, and every time you hate chibi. Chibi 20 million, 3D 26 million. Which one actually makes more money? I bet you the chibi game makes more money because it's cheaper, right? It's chibi. So think about it before you complain about chibi, right? Because it's like, at the end of the day, if the developers can get much more net investment, probably they will go with that style. So it's less to do with the style as a whole, right? Chibi always win. I have no idea what happened in Arknights. I assume there's going to be there was some banner happening as well, right? So there's that as well. This is very, very interesting, right? And then we got something like Naruto Mobile, which is still in line with their revenue, right? Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle went down. I think this one was during the anniversary, so now it went down. This is more like a standard revenue, alright, whereas the previous one was the anniversary or something. Monster Strike went down a little bit, still within the same. SD Gundam G Generation Eternal, alright, from 28 to 16 million right there. And then we got the Gunner game, Zenless Gun Zero. Alright, everybody has been complaining. There's a lot of review bombing going on if you guys never follow the drama. Manato drama. People have been saying they want dudes. So everybody has been leaving the game. Alright, everybody said, okay, no dudes, we're not gonna play the game. So maybe this is it. This is the moment of the dude haters. I mean, dude lovers. Why did I say dude? Dude lovers, rise up. Alright, because now's your chance. Now's the time to attack. If you are a dude lover, right? If you are a big fan of this guy, I mean not this guy. Do I have Manato? Okay. If you are a big fan of this guy, it's time. It's time to attack Zenless Zone Zero while you still can. Because this is the time, right? You gotta make sure now it's at its lowest point possible. Alright, dude lovers, let's see. As you can see, it did go down. Alright, I was just being sarcastic, right? Jokes aside, I think it's just probably because not many people pull for Alice, right? That's just what the dude is not out yet. Right? I'm just joking around, but there was a lot of dude lovers that was always they were upset. They're trying to like threaten to leave the game, review bombing, etc, etc. But that's what it is. Also, next in line we got another Gunner game. Gunner game, Goddess of Victory, Nikke. So how did Gunner game make it to top 15? Nobody knows, right? But Zenless, Gun Zero, and Nikke next to each other. So Nikke did went down by quite a number right there, because right now we are having the trio absolute, which is Emma, Eunhwa, and of course Vesti. Who can afford to pull for all three? Not you, not me, not AI Surin, right? Because minus 80,000, but that's a lot of minus, right? but we don't talk about that. But other than that, that's a lot, right? 15 million is still a lot for something that only have a standard banner characters, right? Think about it, right? Something that only has standard banner characters is still kind of a decent revenue. Probably it will go up a little bit, right? For the upcoming bunnies, who knows? But that's going to be what it is. And then we got Wuthering Waves or Gathering Wives, which went down by a little bit. I wonder why. Let me think. So Augusta banner should have been counted, right? Because Augusta was about 4 days ago, 5 days ago. So I think Augusta would have been counted. And maybe not many players are pulling for Augusta. Maybe more people are saving for Yuno. I'm not sure. But again, it's still within, it's still within the revenue, right? It went down a little bit. EOS, no EOS, all right? It only went down by 2 million. It's not like it went down by half. It only went down by 2. It's not that big of a deal. It's still within their revenue. Plus, there's a PC client, etc, etc. But I think every single game here has PC client, right? Except for FGO. I think FGO don't have PC client. Maybe that's why FGO is on top, because it's more accurate. I'm not sure actually. Do FGO have PC client? I'm not too familiar with that. But Shadowverse Worlds Beyond. Okay, so that's going to be the next one. As you can see, this game went down by half. Apparently, there's a review bombing going on, right? The last I heard, there was more review bombing for Shadowverse. And again, I keep hearing bad things about the game, good things about the game. I keep hearing players complaining, but then the revenue always go back up. But then again, now I can see the massive decline. Not sure if this is actually like serious or not, right? They went back to Genshin. I'm not sure if they did, right? Because Genshin's revenue is not that high either. But that's just what it is. So next up, we got Puzzle and Dragons, which went up by quite a number. This is also a very, very old game. This game is even older than FGO, and it's still doing really well, right? For a very old game, this is actually really, really good comparatively to every other game here that's like at least 3 to 4 years. This is like, I think, 8 to 9 years old, right? And then we got Blue Archive. Blue Archive, CN went up, which is always good to see. And JP went up as well, which is also good to see. But the global went down. I guess global right now there's just nothing, right? So it's mostly just standard banner characters. Once Shipugaki comes, maybe things will change a little bit for the coming month. But that's going to be for the time being. I think Blue Archive is doing, I think it's still doing great, doing decent, right? Global is pretty chill. Yeah, there's no special banners yet. And then we got Light and Night. The Dude game, this is like the second most famous Dude game besides Love and Dead Space, right? After Love and Dead Space, the next actual Dude game is literally Light and Night. So it's also doing quite decent, right? 8.4 million. I've never heard people talk about this game in particular, right? But apparently it's more famous than Tears of Themis. But still, same audience for, I think, Love and Dead Space. But I think the competition is not close because I think this one is like further down behind, right? But separately, this is still doing pretty good, right? It went up in revenue. One Piece Bounty Rush is at 8.4 million. Dragon Ball Legends went down by half. Okay. Gakuen Idolmaster JP only went down a little bit. Battle Cats also went down a little bit. Reverse 1999. Oh my god. From 2.7 million to 7.3 million. Now, why did Reverse 1999 go up? Now, I will tell you guys why. Right now, Reverse 1999 has one of the, if not the best, alright, the best collaboration ever. And that is none other than Assassin's Creed. So if you guys haven't seen it, so on Reverse right now, there's Assassin's Creed collaboration. So that's pretty much why I think a lot of players are pulling or maybe like joining the game. And I also see that they are kind of advertising quite a lot as well. So it's pretty good, right? If you think about it, for a collaboration, it did go up by 3x around there, right? So where's Yasuke? Maybe in the future. Maybe in the future, if they see Ubisoft collaboration doing well, in the future they will do more, right? It's always good to see that collabs do well because I always, for me, I feel happy because that means that will encourage the company to do more in the future, right? More collaborations, which I kind of like. I don't know about other players. I know some people like don't like collabs, but for me, I kind of appreciate it, right? Because it's something different. So definitely, something exciting. Infinity Nikke. Oh, 9.7 went down to 6.4. Okay, very interesting. Azulane, I think they have their anniversary as well, right? So this one is going to be the very interesting one. Seven Knights Rebirth. I think this one is a KR only. For a KR only game, it is not bad for 6 million actually. I don't know why this game don't want to release in global. Maybe they want to wait like 1 year later to release in global, but you know, that's still what it is. Again, GB game is still, you know, I think this one is GB as well if I'm not mistaken. Summoner's War, around the same. Omniology, around the same. This one is, why is this number so funny compared to the rest? Also around the same. Silver and Blood. Okay, Silver and Blood is going down. It's going down, but I think this is still in line, right? So it is somewhat still in line. So CN minus 50%. Looks like the Android one also minus a little bit. Why is there so many? Global. Why is there two? Oh, one is C server, I think. It says global. I think the Skystone is C server. The Vista Games is... Or is it Vista Games is C server? Skystone is global. Maybe, right? I don't know. But whenever you have C and you have global, it do be getting a bit confusing, right? It do be getting a bit confusing. But yeah, 5 million is still pretty good, right? It's still pretty good. You know, the game is still fresh. It still came out. But you know, I always think that, especially right now, I think this is going to be a good number. Hopefully they can maintain somewhat. The next one is Hatsune Miku Colorful Stage, which is 5 million around there. Brown Dust 2! Uh-oh. Brown iOS users. Wow. So what happened in Brown Dust 2? They did something that they never should have. Alright, Brown Dust 2 decide to release the Milky Prestige skin. Okay, so that's a little bit too much. Alright, when they released the skin, a lot of people said, I'm not gonna buy. Alright, everybody said they're not gonna buy. But actually everybody went and bought it. And everybody went and bought it. And that's going to be how it is, right? The cow skin. The cow skin do make people spend money. And you know what? I think that's fair. I feel like, do I have the cow skin on my PC? Yeah, the cow skin is going to be what players are there for, right? So that's just going to be what it is. But right now, that's a separate issue. The cow does. Let me see if I can show it. I think this is safe for kids enough, so this is the one, right? If you guys haven't seen it, that's the one. The cow skin is too much. Yeah, it's too much. That's why you just show. She's just there to grate the milk. That's all she does, right? She's just there to grate the milk. It's a prestige skin. If you guys want to watch it, you can watch it on GuitarRock Gaming. But that's what it is. As you can see, yeah, it's doing well, right? I'm happy to see that Brown Dust 2 is somewhat steady, right? And having a steady revenue for them, I think is a good thing, right? It's I think so far it's been quite steady. Let me see. Let me click the graph. Can I click the graph? So far it's been 5, 4, 5, right? Yeah, so far it has been around this particular one. They have been pushing more, right? Doing events. I see they hire cosplayers and they'll be hiring more artists as well, which I definitely do appreciate all of this community stuff that they are doing. Definitely very commendable. Hopefully they'll try to do more, right? And then Marvel Contest of Champions. Is this a new game? What is this? Oh no, this is an old game. Okay. So it's an old game, but they are adding it first time into this particular list. So it got 5 million. This game has been around for a while, if I'm not mistaken. I played this game before. This is an old game. Yeah, it's not new, but they just added it into the gacha revenue, right? So again, right, that's going to be good. We have more comparisons to be able to look at. Memento Mori is there at 5 million. Cookie Run Kingdom is here as well. Persona 5, The Phantom X. Persona 5, The Phantom X. Going down. Now what is happening? Let's see what's happening. What is happening, right? CN minus 50%. Global minus 50%. JP minus 50%. Korea go up. Taiwan go up. C minus 70%. Okay. That's what it is. What's happening right now, nobody knows, right? But Persona 5, how many of you guys still play? Persona 5, The Phantom X, right? So that's going to be, you know, Persona 5 is always very good. Very good turn-based, right? If you're looking for that. But for now, the thing is, right? It goes up and it goes down. We still don't know what is the general revenue for the time being. I think there are some players that are still playing it, right? But if you guys still enjoy the game, I think you can still enjoy the game for the time being. It probably will last for at least, I think it will last for at least 1 year, and then you'll get like a better stuff, right? Next up, we got Heaven Burns Red, another turn-based game. Go down, go down. Oh, JP went up. So apparently there's something happening in JP. It went up by 100% on iOS and Android. So there's very, very good stuff happening right there. So double the revenue. Mahjong Soul is right here. Mahjong Soul went up by a lot as well. Holy, this game is popping off, man. Look at these numbers go up in every single server. What is happening? Oh yeah, they got that Gunner skin, right? We saw the trailer the other day. That literally tripled their revenue. That's insane, right? 1.1 times 3. Okay, next up, everybody's favorite drama game. Girls Frontline 2. Okay? Now what happened? Girls Frontline 2. Now there was a little bit of drama. Alright, if you guys haven't caught up with the drama, let's talk about the drama, alright? I've been talking about the drama non-stop. In fact, I've been talking about the drama a little bit too much. People are saying, why you keep talking about the drama, right? I keep making too much drama, right? Too much drama. This one is not the drama, but this one is pretty much the drama about the Korean players attacking Yuzhong. This one is pretty much the drama response. This one was the boycott that failed. Where else? Was there more drama? This one is the drama update. There was a few different drama videos. Review bombing. There was more drama. This drama lasted almost 1 month. Almost 1 month. Okay? So now we finally get the results. We got the results of the drama. Did it work? Did the revenue go down? Yes. So let's have a look. Did the review bomb, did the boycott work? Let's see. CN server went down 20%. Okay, global server went down 50%. JP server went down 50 and 60%. So boycott is apparently working, which is kind of insane actually. It's kind of bizarre. And right now, is there anything good that will come out from this? We don't really know, right? Because we have to wait and see for the time being. But Yuzong's response, or the developers' response, pretty much was they already say, right? They are not going to remove the gacha skin. It's still going to stay. It's there to stay, right? But hopefully they see this and try to reevaluate for the upcoming ones. Hopefully they can basically, think carefully again, right? Because that's going to be what it is. Everyone is saving for Electric Team. I'm not sure, man, because like Nikita is quite a good character. And CN went down as well, even though they have the AK-15, wasn't it? But yeah, that's if they continue to go down, because once you go down, it's really hard. It's hard to go back up. It's really. Let's have a look at this, right? So the highest one was this point, right? 21 million. Can you guys believe at one point in time they did earn 21 million? So that was during the release date. That was before there was no drama. Everybody was like, Mika supporter, yay, Mika, come here, girls for line 2, wholesome. And then went down a little bit, and then here 9 million, 5 million, 5 million, 2 million, 5 million, 3. If it continues to go down, right, it's just going to be very, very difficult, right? It's just not going to be possible for them to come back up that easily, unless it's like maybe the anniversary can save them, because Global is going to get anniversary in around November. That could be the one that can save them, but for the time being, that's just going to be what it is, right? I think it's a little bit unfortunate that they are doubling down on the gacha skin, but there's really nothing that we can do. But for now, just have to wait and see what's the decision. By the way, this is not counting the PC client as well. So there's a chance that PC could be where players are spending money. Who knows, right? But one more is going to be Path to Nowhere. 1 to 3. Okay, this one is tripling the revenue, which is kind of insane. Twisted Disney Wonderland is earning as well. Haikyuu Fly High, this game is earning about 3 million. Actually, quite good actually, right? This game came out about 2 months ago, and apparently that's going to be what it is, right? Pokemon Masters EX is here at 3 million. And then we got Dragon Quest Tact We got Fire Emblem Heroes. There's 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross. It went down by a lot. I assume like the previous one has like an amazing banner. AFK Arena at 2.8. Alright, Tokyo Debunker at 2.8. Limbus Company went down. AFK Journey somewhat maintained. One Piece Ambition maintained. Jujutsu Kaisen still earning 2 billion, which is quite impressive, right, for an IP gacha. Beyond the World right now at 2.2. And then we got everybody's favorite Epic 7. Alright, Epic 7, the PvP gacha game, right? Everybody loves PvP. But right now, do everybody still love PvP? I'm not sure, right? Because right now, it is at 2 million right here. So PvP, I'm not too sure, right? But I guess there are going to be PvP lovers out there. One Piece Treasure Cruise currently is going to be at 2 million. Alright, went down a little bit. Wizardry variants definitely. This game is quite stable. I've noticed the revenue doesn't go up or down like crazy, which is, I think, kind of safe, right? Bang Dream Girls Band Party is also around the same. Soul Leveling is around the same, went down a little bit. PGR also around the same. We are still having the collab still for DMC, and it's still roughly there, right? Tears of Tamias is going to be around here. Oh, this one went down by quite a lot actually. Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel went down by half. Madoka, Magica, Maja, etc. still around the same. Honkai Impacted went up a little bit. Princess Connect, this is going to be again Global EOS, everybody remembers, right? Global EOS, so this is going to be specifically for the CN and JP carried, right? Or KR as well. And Taiwan, okay? Except for Global. Everywhere has Princess Connect except Global. Damn. That's what it is. Crunchyroll, huh? Crunchyroll believers, that's what you get. Just kidding, man, just kidding. But don't hate on Crunchyroll too much, right? Next up, we got Iteria Restart. Oh my goodness. Iteria restarted. Okay. Went down by 19 spots. From 3 million. Almost divide to 1.7. Now, it is not looking too good because they have been declining a lot, right? I don't know what banner is happening. But if you look at the trend, it starts at 7, go down to 3, go down to 1.7. Now, if it continues to decline in next month, if it goes down below 1 million, now players will start getting worried, right? Now it's going to be time to get worried. Iteria is the Honkai Star Rail killer. It's not a Honkai Star Rail killer, okay? It is just going to... It's supposed to be a PvP kind of game, alright? For me, I think Iteria Restart is good. But I keep seeing players complain. I don't know if those complaints were being addressed by the developers or not, right? Because there was a lot of players not happy at the beginning, and I think people were saying that there was not enough communication going on as well. Those are going to be very important if you want a successful game, right? I think like that's just what it is, right? If there's no communication going on, it's what it is. Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis is roughly around there. Langrisser, roughly around there as well. We got Love Brush Chronicles, which is Fellow Moon launched in JP, so that's why you see like this big jump, right? So they launched in JP. CN is not earning much. I don't know why, but JP is the one that's like they are earning a lot right now, which is good to see. I hope they launch in global. I think that's why they couldn't launch in global, because they don't have enough money, because the CN is not doing too well. Maybe they don't have enough cash flow to be able to back up their servers or whatever, right? It is going to be unfortunate. So CN is only earning 2750. What happened in CN, man? And then we had Eminence in Shadow. Alright, Masters of Garden. This is going to be by Crunchyroll, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, Crunchyroll Games. It's doing decent. Not the best, but like kind of decent, right? At 1.4. Meikarashi is right here, 1.3. Next to Snowbreak. Snowbreak went down because the previous one was an anniversary. So for this particular banner, the current one, we only got one character, which is Clarina. But I think like some players just, most people just skip her and wait for the next one. Yu Yu Hakusho Slugfest. Okay, this is a new one, 1.3. Slime Memories 1.3. Lost Sword went down a little bit, but not too bad, right? If they can maintain roughly around the same, which surprisingly close actually. Yeah, surprisingly the revenue is still kind of there. I thought it was gonna go down more. But Lost Sword actually don't have much new characters. They only have like one character per month. right? It's like one new character per month, right? The recent one was the twin Lohengrin, right? That's pretty much what it is. But other than that, Idolmaster Cinderella is going to be 1.3. Evertail is there, 1.2. Soul of Kamalaria, I think it was the anniversary, so went up a little bit. Realms of Pixel, around the same. Blue Lock went down. Another Eden is there. So this game just came out, Destiny Rising. 1 million for a release date. Doesn't seem that impressive, but then again, it also has, I believe, other clients, right? Like PC client and stuff. So there's that as well. But yeah, this game just came out somewhere end of the month. Where's Tower of Fantasy? Tower of Fantasy is always at the bottom, so you shouldn't expect it to be too high up. Trickle Revive on KR is earning the same. Marvel Mystic Mayhem is at there, 1 million. Touhou Lost Sword is here. Then we got Idolmaster Shiny. This is going to be the one for what is this? A specific one. This one went up by quite a lot actually. Insane. And then we got Octopath Traveler. That's still around the same. Grand Summoners went divided by 2. Bleach Brave Souls went down. Atelier Restaurania. So these are all the kind of the low revenue games, right? The low revenue games. We got Summoners War, Rush. This is the Rush version. I think this is a newer one, but it's not doing as well as the original one. It's not doing too well, right? This light is around the same. Guardian Tales is right here. Echocalypse is around the same. Tower of God is here. Ninja Defenders Cat Shinobi. They finally added this particular game. This is an old game, by the way. They added this here as well, alongside with Mobile Legends Adventure. And everybody's favorite, Tower of Fantasy. Tower of Fantasy. Very interesting. Mobile Suit Gundam is going to be here as well, alongside with that. And then we got Final Fantasy War of the Visions. Dolphin Wave F100K. Aether Gazer went down a little bit. Ash Echoes went up surprisingly. Surprisingly went up. Honkai Gakuen is here. And then, let me see if I can recognize any of this game, right? We got the Idolmaster, Final Fantasy Record Keeper, Valkyrie Connect, Sword Art Online Integral Factor. All of these went down. Assault Lily Last Bullet is here. They added a lot of heroes as well. This game is always not doing too great in terms of the revenue. And then we got a few others that went down. Horizon Walker, I think this game just released, right? On Steam. But Steam recently also, it's not counted, right? That's going to be, I think there's also like an anniversary happening right now as well for that particular game. But that's just what it is. Break My Case is right here. Morimans is around here as well. Alongside with Idolmaster Shiny Colors. There's so many Idolmaster games, right? D4 DJ. Eversoul. Eversoul. 100k. Counter Side. 100k. Outer Plane. 100k. Devil May Cry. 100k. Grand Chase. 100k. Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, this one announced EOS, right? They announced EOS recently. Makes sense. With this kind of revenue, you just have to. This game is so sad for them, right? I think this game will EOS soon. Black Bacon. Ooh, Black Bacon. Ooh. 100k. That's a little bit unfortunate, right? What happened to Black Bacon? It was 1 million 3 months ago. It was just 1 million 3 months ago. But that's what it is. That's what it is, right? Black Bacon might not be able to make it. I think they have they are trying to like delay some of the. I saw they were delaying some of the update, but that is just going to be what it is, right? Girls Frontline is right here as well. That's the Girls Frontline 1, alongside with Starseed, Esnia Trigger, Rememento, White Shadow, Lord of Nazarick. This is the Crunchyroll one as well. Man, this game is gonna EOS soon. I think if Crunchyroll don't do anything. Crunchyroll is managing the global one, right? Crunchyroll will definitely shut this down. 100%. 30,000 revenue is, yeah, they will shut this down. Wait, there's two. I assume this is global, this is EU. A plus Japan and Crunchyroll. Yeah, this is not looking good, right? Cat Fantasy. Isekai, ETE Chronicle, Astra Knights of Drama. Uh-oh. Went down. Alterva Vel went down. Haze Reverb went down. Gui Long Tao went down. Sword Art Online went down. Storica still there. Still there. Neural Cloud, still there. Mirren Star Legends, Captain Tsubasa Ace. This game I saw, they climbed by a lot. What happened? Was there like an event going on? It went up by a lot. Might as well work at McDonald's? I'm not sure, man. Y'all making more money than Astra? Really? Now that's unfortunate. One Punch Man World. Uh-oh. Crunchyroll is still keeping this, guys. Why is Crunchyroll still keeping this game? It doesn't make sense. Higun. Uh-oh. Tribe 9, already EOS. Eversoul, JP, EOS. Black Clover M, EOS. That's what it is, right? The gacha world is harsh. If the game sucks, EOS. That's how it works. You either be a loser down here, or you'll be a winner up there. Alright? That's life. That's life. Not every company get to be successful. And players get to choose the games. And that's what it is, right? I feel like, is there any gacha that like surprised me like crazy, right? Like crazy surprise that happened this particular month? I think almost all is like somewhat within in line of what I expect them to be. Maybe Uma Musume. Uma Musume sort of surprised me a little bit. They managed to they didn't climb, but they retained their position, which is very, very good for them, right? Very, very surprising for me as well. That means a lot of global players are still liking it, which is good, right? Which is always going to be good. They have always been doing well before as well, without global, right? Didn't expect Honkai Star Rail to drop so much. I did expect Honkai Star Rail to drop because a lot of people overhyped the Fate collab, and of course now the Fate collab has left. I think some of the people has left as well. So like collab always bring in new players, right? That's how it is. If you see like, if you have seen other patterns in other games that have collab, they usually go up by a lot, and then the following month they go down. So I do expect that. That's always in line. Uma captured the casual audience. I think that's a good thing, right? Because like outside of Genshin, outside of the Hoyoverse games, I think a lot of the Western audience, their perception of gacha is like most gacha games are bad except for Hoyoverse games, right? Except for Hoyoverse games or maybe Wuthering Waves. And I'm glad that Uma Musume is there as well to hopefully give them more of an option, right? Because I think a lot of people will always think like, oh, gacha bad, mobile game bad, right? But I think now that Uma Musume is there as well, I think there's going to be more, you know, more favoritism coming from the Western side of things, and hopefully they'll look into gacha differently, right? Because that's going to be how they've been looking at things for the longest time ever. I'm surprised they never add Raid Shadow Legends right here as well, right? You have been seeing a lot of Uma ads, so they are doing the work. Yeah, they have been advertising as well, right? They definitely do advise, they have been advertising a lot, they've been sponsoring a lot, but also I see a lot of like big streamers playing in as well, so that probably helps. They release one patch, then trickle out terrible content for Honkai Star Rail. I'm not sure if it's terrible or not, right? But generally, the games that are at the bottom is what it is. It is what it is, right?
Watch me step in, lights up. I'm the point, gotta work on luck. Yeah, I'm second.